All right, so it's 2021. I mean, if you don't know how to copy paste, then you need a lot of help. Now, my wife told me to do this video, and I didn't really believe that. I'm like, it's 2021. Everybody knows how to copy paste, but I am wrong because my mom don't know how to copy paste. See, for anybody that I don't know was born 1950ish or whose name is Barbara, because I feel like they stopped naming people Barbara back in 1946. For anybody that just don't be on computers like that, this video is for you because you need the simple stuff, and I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'm going to show you how to do it on PC and mobile phone. If you have a Mac computer or a iPhone, then bye. This video ain't for you because I don't know how to work that stuff. This is all PC. Copy paste. You want to know how to copy paste? Let's do that. Okay, so let's go to a random web page, right? This is a web page I was looking at recently because I be doing golf and stuff. So let's say, hey, I want to send someone this website, right? So I'm gonna go up to the browser here, and I'm just gonna click. It's automatically gonna highlight. I'm just gonna left click. It automatically highlights, right? Then I right click that and I hit copy, right? And then I go to wherever I'm, want to send that to. Let's say, I just want to put it in here and I'm going to paste it. Right? Now, another way you can do it, when you go here and you right click, as you can see, you see these little things on the right hand side here, right? Control Z, Control X, Control. This is telling you that if you click those same buttons on your keyboard, that's the results you're gonna get. So, and it's pretty much universal with PC, right? So if you Control X on anything, it's gonna cut. What does cut mean? Here's what it means. So you have a couple of options when you want to paste something somewhere. You can copy it, Control C, and paste it, Control V, right? And Control plus C, that's holding down the control button and pressing C, right? And then letting go, right? It's not Control then C. It's not, trying to coordinate and hit Control and C at the exact same time. You hit Control first, you hold that down, hold down Control, and then while you're holding Control, you press whatever you're gonna do. Either you're gonna press X, you're gonna press C, you're gonna press V, or you're gonna press Z while you're holding down Control, and you don't have to hold down the next button. So it's just like Control is holding, V, done, right? It's done. Control holding, C, done, right? So cut means that whatever you are cutting, whatever you do this to, it's going to disappear from where it is, right? It's not going to be there anymore. So that's kind of like saying, hey, I want to move this from here to there, right? So if I'm in a document, this is overall good in like a document. So like let's say I'm in Google Docs, right? And I'm typing something, and let's say I'm typing something, but I want to move it here now, right? So if I double click, I'm triple clicking. So here's just some nuances for just using the basics of the computer, right? If you double click on a word, it's going to highlight that entire word, right? If you triple click on a line, it's going to highlight the entire line. So this, I click twice, it highlights that word. I click twice, it highlights that word. I click twice, it highlights that word. I'm clicking 3 times now. Triple clicked, it highlighted the entire line, right? Same deal here, right? This is only one word line, but it's still going to do the same thing, right? Now I'm going to Control, right? So before you copy something, you got to highlight it. It's got to know what you need to copy first, okay? So that's highlighted. I'm going to either Control C or Control V, or I can just right click and do it, right? So let's just right click and let's just do a copy. Boom, copies. That means it's just gonna leave it there, right? And wherever I go to now I'm gonna hit Control V. Just pasted it, right? I just pasted. I'm typing something. Now, what if I don't want it here anymore and I just want to move it down here? So let me undo that, right? And you'll see it here. So when you hover over certain stuff on the computer, it's going to tell you the alternate version of doing that, like a keyboard shortcut, right? So you can see if you hover over the undo icon, it's going to tell you, hey, you can also do this by hitting Control Z, right? So I'm going to hit Control Z, right? I just undid what I copied. Now, instead, I'm going to cut, right? And look what happens. It removes it. However, it's on my clipboard. What is my clipboard? That is stuff that if I paste, that's what is going to paste, right? It's the clipboard is kind of like a virtual area, a memory that your computer's holding that says, hey, here's what's going to paste if you hit Control V, or if you hit paste, right? So it's just sitting there waiting for you to paste it. Okay. Now, when I hit paste, enable copy, cut, and paste. So it does this sometimes, and this is only on like Google Docs. So to copy, cut, and paste using the edit menus, install this Google Chrome extension to your browser. Yeah, we don't need to do that. Let's just use Control V. Okay, so Control V. See, so it took what I was copying away, added it to my clipboard, right? And the next time I hit Control V, it puts it there, and it doesn't have to be in the same document. It could be somewhere else, right? So I could, and I don't have to do Control. I don't have to copy it every single time I want to paste it, right? I can hit paste again, and it's going to paste the same thing, and again, and again, and again, and again, right? It's still there until I copy or cut something else, which is going to, it's going to replace whatever's on the clipboard, right? So now I'm going to triple click this line. I'm going to hit Control C. I copied it, right? Actually, let's do Control X, so to cut it, right? So now it's on my clipboard. So now I'm going to hit Control V, and I just pasted it, right? I just pasted it. Actually, let me see if I can get the on-screen keyboard. All right, see, that's better. So now you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, right? So let's just go through this one more time. So I triple click this, right? And I hit Control C. It's not showing the fact that I hit C while I'm holding down Control. That sucks. Anyways, so I hold down Control and I hit C. All right, that copies it. I hold down Control and I hit V. That pastes it, right? I triple click this line. Let's triple click this line. I hold down Control, I hit X. That cuts it. It's not there anymore, right? Let's say I want to add it here. I hold down Control and I hit V. That pasted it right there, okay? Now, this is still on my clipboard, right? So I can go, but I want to move it here, right? That's the sentence. I can go anywhere. I can go to a new browser window and I can hit Control. Let's put the cursor where it belongs. So the cursor now is up here. That's where it's going to paste it at, right? So I hit Control V. That's what it pasted, but I want to move it here, right? If I put the cursor over here, I hit Control V. That's where it pasted it, right? Now, some websites will not allow you to copy paste, and some web forms won't allow you to copy paste. For example, a lot of password fields inside of forms won't let you copy paste, especially the ones that want you to enter your password twice because they don't want you to paste it. So sometimes that'll happen, or any field in any form, you might try to copy paste, you might try to like paste something in there and it may not work. And you like, what is going on? Like, I know I'm doing this right. It's not your fault. They just disabled the paste function because they want you to actually type it in for whatever reason, security or whatever, right? So, but in most instances, it's going to work. Sometimes your mouse won't, the mouse version of it won't work, right? So sometimes doing this, right clicking and hitting copy or right clicking and hitting paste won't work, but the keyboard version will work, right? So if you do control and V, that'll work, and the mouse version won't work, or vice versa. That's why it's good to know both alternative versions so that you have options when you get stuck and it's not working. Then you can try the other form and it will work, right? So an example of that is in Canva, right? In Canva, right? Let's just create something new real quick. And so I will put a text, right? Add some text there, right? Now, I'm going to highlight this and hit copy, right? And then I'm going to come and hit paste. Now, look at the message we get. Let's just move this so we can see it, right? These actions are unavailable using the right-click menu, but you can use Control-C, Control-V, Control-X. That's why it's important to know how to do these on the keyboard, because in some apps, in some instances, you can't use the mouse version of it, but you can use the keyboard version, right? So that's basically how it's done. Now I'm going to show you on the mobile phone. So hold on a second. All right, so now I'm on the mobile phone, and so we're going to do some copy pasting on here. So now it's a little bit different. You just hold down to copy whatever you want to copy. So let's just go to a random page. Again, we're going to go to, oh, I have this on. I had my airplane mode on because I was using this as a camera and I didn't want no interruptions, but I forgot it's on, so now I got to turn it off. So now we can get the book. All right, so let's go to any random web page, right? And yeah, it works anywhere. So here's what I do. I hold down. You just tap and hold, right? Boom, right? You see the prompts come up: copy, share, select all. If you hit the three dots on the right, it also brings up web search and dictionary, right? Hit the back arrow on that little mini menu and you come back here. Now, what do you want to copy? So these little teardrop little things that are in the bottom left and right hand corner of what you highlighted, you drag that, right, to select everything you want to highlight, right? If you want to highlight all of this, you can do that. All of that, you can do all of that, okay? But let's bring it back up here. Let's not get carried away. Let's highlight Paint Branch Golf Complex, and then let's hit copy, right? So that's copy. So now I can come anywhere. I'm in the Google search. I want to tap and hold until this menu comes up, right? Now, here's the thing. I said until this menu comes up, but that's wrong. The menu is going to come up whenever you release your thumb, right? If you just keep tapping it, if you tap and just hold it and never let go, nothing comes up. I'm holding it the whole time I just said that sentence. I've been holding it. Nothing's happening, right? Now I'm going to release my thumb from the phone. Boom, menu appears, right? Now, remember I told you about the clipboard. Here's what I'm talking about. So it shows you an option to see your clipboard on the phone, right? So now, if I hit paste, of course, it's going to paste what I just copied, right? Paint Branch Golf Complex. Now, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to show you clipboard. I'm clicking on clipboard. Here's everything. So the phone is keeping in memory everything that I've copied in my memory for however long, right? I'm not going to scroll down too far because I don't want y'all to see nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it pretty much shows. So you have a selection of what you want to copy, right? So now you see these little lines on the pictures, right? That means that I can't choose that. It's not going to copy a picture into the Google search. It don't work like that. This is a text. This is a text field, right? So those lines through these pictures in the clipboard means that you can't choose that, right? If I try to, nothing happens. I tried, nothing happens. I'm clicking, nothing, right? But I can't select any of these other text things. So I'm gonna select this one in the middle. Have you all heard or seen the game Fling Off? Blah blah blah. Right. So I put that in there, and it pretty much put that whole paragraph in there. Right. The whole thing's in there. If I scroll back, watch. Look, it's a whole paragraph that it puts in there. This this doesn't make sense to put in Google search, so Google's going to be mad confused, right? But it can do that, right? So that's the entire key. That's your entire clipboard right there. Okay. Let's get rid of that. All right. So that's how you copy paste on the phone. Now, how do you cut on the phone? How do you cut? So in order for the cut to show up, you actually have to have a word selected, right? You can't notice that cut doesn't show up as an option if there's nothing selected, right? Even if I put some words in here and my cursor's over here and I tap and hold, nothing is selected, so it's nothing to cut, right? It's nothing to cut. You have to actually highlight, select the actual word, and a cut option will come up, right? It'll show up in the menu there. What's some other stuff here you can do? You can show the whole clipboard. You can share, select all, right? Which is Control A on the computer. I didn't show you that. That's another video. Anyway, so that's how to copy paste on the PC and a mobile phone. Congratulations, my friend. You are less computer literate than you were before you started this video. Progress. Thanks for tuning in. If you got some value out of this, please don't be scared to hit the like button. It helps the algorithm to have more people discover this content in this video and learn to become less computer illiterate like you did. So please hit the like button. Please comment. Let me know what you thought, and please share this with your other computer illiterate friends, or people that just is that politically incorrect to say? I don't want to be rude, right? I don't want to be disrespectful, but I mean, listen, it's 2021. We got computers in cars now. Computers are everywhere. Computers in the phone. Like, the phone is pretty much a computer. So I mean, if you had to watch this video, learn how to copy paste, and you kind of computer illiterate, just deal with it. All right, just deal with it. Sonny Walton, your tech help guy, support tech website, graphic, everything, copy paste in 2021. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Here you go.